I'm David Leavitt, candidate for Utah Attorney General. As the Utah County Attorney, I know what I'm talking about when I say that our criminal justice system is in trouble, and our liberties are in real peril. If it weren't so, I would not seek this office. Our founders gave us a constitution, a legislative branch to make laws, an executive branch to enforce them, and a judicial branch to referee between the other two. But the most significant power they never gave government. The founders never gave government the power to decide the guilt or innocence of a fellow citizen. They never gave government the power to take away a fellow citizen's liberty. They kept that power to themselves, the people, in the form of the jury trial. John Adams said that representative government and trial by jury are the heart and lungs of our liberty, and without them we have no other fortification against being ridden like horses, worked like cattle, and fed and clothed like swine and hounds. Founder John Dickinson implored us, "It is the duty of every man and woman to maintain to the utmost the jury trial, to restore it to its ancient dignity if it's at all impaired, and above all, to guard it with the most jealous circumspection." That right is on the verge of extinction today as we have relegated it to the dusty shelves of history. Today, 99% of every criminal case receives no jury trial. Instead, prosecutors give plea bargains in exchange for guilty pleas. What that really means is that 99 times out of 100, the government never has to prove the allegations that the government makes. And when the government doesn't have to prove that, what will stop the government from doing that to you? We must not trade our liberty for efficiency. To do so is to barter our birthright for a hollow promise of order. We're implementing these changes in Utah County. As Attorney General, I would change it for Utah and protect the heart and lungs of all of our liberty. That's what the Attorney General should be doing. Instead, Sean Reyes fixates on raising money to help him and on issues that make him look good, rather than focusing on Utah's problems. Since 2017, Sean Reyes used the power of his office to raise and spend $900,000 in campaign funds. On what did he spend that? Not for an election, because there wasn't one. We may never know what he spent that money for, really. But the office of Attorney General should never be for sale, and it is not a private money trough. It is a public trust. Sean uses fluffy endorsements to persuade you to give him a third term in office, all the while ignoring the critical Utah issues. The convention process is a solemn and somber process. It's a process through which we show gratitude for our liberties by carefully vetting and weighing the candidates and the issues. It is not a high school popularity contest. Your endorsement is the only endorsement I seek, the people who protects our liberties. As a rural elected county attorney, I fought the federal government for 8 years over access to our public lands. That's a fight I'll lead as Attorney General, because Utahns in Utah should have more to say about what goes on in Utah than some bureaucrat in Washington. As the legal advisor to every state agency, I will ensure that chief among the advice that my office gives is that government exists to serve its citizens, not to build a bigger governmental empire. I know firsthand that we will never prosecute nor incarcerate our way out of our opioid problem. I'll work to find different solutions to the wash, rinse, and repeat cycle of jailing nonviolent offenders. Everyone we prosecute is someone's mother and father, son or daughter, and I will focus on building a criminal justice system that gives them an opportunity for a hand up towards productivity and sobriety. And I'll work to find solutions for those whom we must jail so that they may productively return to our society in time rather than come back worse. I'll recognize the humanity and the hurt in every victim of crime and do my best to build a system that will help victims heal. Together we can do this. Together we can redeem our criminal justice system. I can lead this effort, but not without your vote. Please vote David Leavitt, Utah Attorney General.